In the words of Smokey Robinson, baby, let's cruise away from here. And today we are talking about cruising on rivers and the ocean. And with us today, we have Candace Glennie. She is with CAA Saskatchewan, a travel consultant. So thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Now, we're talking about river cruises. We're going to start off there. Outside the obvious in terms of the bodies of water, what's special about river cruising?
A couple great things about river cruising are that your hotel travels along with you, so you have to only unpack once, and you're in the heart of the destination in most stops.
That's kind of nice, that's for sure a big plus there. And I know there's so many different things, but we're going to start off with, I believe the first one is, because you have many choices here, this is the Grand European Tour?
The Grand European Tour is the classic European itinerary. That one goes over the Rhine and the Danube. There's lots of other choices, of course, but that one's very popular, 2-week cruise.
A 2-week cruise, and then if you just want to, concentrate on one piece of topography, there is the cruise of just the Rhine.
The Rhine Getaway is probably the most popular. If you're taking just a 7-day, you get to see the UNESCO Heritage Site, the Rhine Castles Gorge. That's an amazing opportunity. I got to do that myself a couple years ago.
Now, as you say, there's lots of variety, and for somebody, I love the title of this, at least the name of this next cruise, the Romantic Danube.
That one is a Budapest departure or arrival. The cruises go both ways, and that one really touches on some excellent spots as well. And
I would think with the same departure and arrival spot, if someone wants to, they could talk to you about maybe extending for some time in Budapest?
And that's a great choice, too. You definitely want to be able to spend some time in the city you depart from or arrive into on those cruises so that you get some time to see what they have. And,
I know people oftentimes get worried about the way, getting to that first point. Do you let clients know, or should people be planning, to be where they're supposed to leave on a cruise more than a day ahead of time?
Oh, definitely. We always say arrive at least a day before. Never plan to arrive the day the cruise departs, and most will spend 2 or 3 nights at that first departure.
Now, we talked almost exclusively about these river cruises in Europe, but that doesn't mean to say that Viking, and this is, we're talking about the Viking line, they have so many ships. In the river cruises, is it over 70?
I think they have 80 ships, perhaps. And those ships have about 190 passengers. They have the most ships on the waters, the rivers of Europe. Okay, and so then we certainly seen the commercials for decades now, but they're not in the ocean business, so if someone still wants to go on an ocean cruise, there's plenty of options there as well. Viking does have a great selection of ocean cruises, all verandas on their ships, and their ships are quite small, so around 930 passengers on their ships, and you could do something like the Mediterranean, the British Isles, Scandinavia. They have some beautiful itineraries. They have an amazing world cruise as well. Wow.
Now, I would think, excluding the world cruise, the river cruises we were talking about were 7 to 2 weeks, 7 days to 2 weeks. Is an ocean cruise typically 2 weeks?
It really varies by the destination. It could be anything from 7 to 180 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
180 days, okay. All right. Just before we go here, right now we're in the middle of summer. Are we planning for the fall? Are we planning for Christmas? Are we planning for the early new year, the winter season?
You may still be able to get on a river cruise this year. Availability is becoming limited, but there could still be some Christmas market options. And there are still some options and great discounts for booking into your spring and summer next year.
All right, some great options there, some great advice, and some wonderful ways to think about doing some traveling as we make our way into the fall and next year. We want to thank Candace Glennie for being with us today from CAA Saskatchewan, one of the many travel consultants there. And if people want more information or contact you, can they go online?
They can go to our website, www.caask.ca. Stop in one of our offices or give us a call.
All right, a number of different ways you can contact them and find out how you can get on the ocean or on a river and have an amazing vacation. Thanks so much.
Thank you.